What's up guys, today I'm going to show you how to do instant fatalities in Mortal Kombat 9 and I'll show you a little demo.
Scorpion wins. Flawless victory.
So kick his ass.
Fight.
Come on.
Finish him.
Alright, we see finish him. Enable off script. And there we go. Instant fatality.
Scorpion wins. Flawless victory. Fatality.
Now the first thing we need to do is to figure out the key combination that we need to do this fatality. For anybody that doesn't know, in these Mortal Kombat games, you do a key combination to do the fatality. Right, so it's got the moves list. Right, let's find it. And there we go, the finishing move. Right, so the fatality you just saw was the first one. And as you can see, the key combination is DSDU. And it's at touching distance. Let's go up a little bit and show you. There you go, touching distance. Which means they have to be very close to your opponent before this fatality will work. Right. So what I'm going to do, I'm clear this slot here, and I'll see you on the flip side to find the addresses that we need. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to automate this sequence of keys in a script. We need to find what address represents these keys and the values that go in them when the keys are pressed, and what value it is when it's unpressed. Because when a key is pressed, a value goes into an address to say this key's been pressed, and when you let go of the key, another value goes into that address to say it's been unpressed. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to find these. We're going to find the addresses for these keys. So we're going to start with key D. Now normally these things are on a single byte value, so we're going to set it to a byte. And normally when you press the key it is a 1, and when it's unpressed it's normally a 0, so that's what we're going to search for. So a couple of things first. We'll go to our hotkeys, and we need to pause the game while we do this. So I'll set a hotkey here to pause the game, and I'll set another hotkey for unchanged volume. Right, so that's what we want to use. So we're going to search for a 1. I'll go back to our game. We're going to press the D, and then we're going to pause the game, and then do a first scan. And then I'm going to unpause the game, and then we're going to search for a 0 because we've let go of the key. I'm going to do the same again. I'm going to press the key, so press D, pause your game, search for a 1, unpause it, and search for a 0. Right. I'm changing, so we'll do an unchanged scan. Yeah, get his values down a bit. Right, so keep doing it. Right. So do it again, so press D, pause the game, search for 1, unpause, search for 0. Right, so move about. Right, so do some different keys, but what do the D key? We'll do unchanged. And do the key. Unchanged, the key. Unchanged, unchanged, unchanged. Right, so press D again, pause, We'll search for 1. And pause it. Now, I've done this before and I already know that it is a static address, one of these green addresses. Right, so let's bring this down, change this to a 1, see what happens. And there we go, it's moving forward. Right, let's stop it. Right, so let's try on this one. Yeah, it's nothing happened, so it's not this one. So yeah, we'll get rid of this. Right, so we found the first address for key D. Alright, now we can keep doing this and search for the others, S and U. But to save a lot of time, right, so right click on the address here, what we found, and we go to browse this memory region. Right. And what we're looking at, whoops, is this segment here. Right. So let's press the S key and see what happens. See if anything in this area changes. You see that? This one changed the look. So right, let's right click on this. Add to. There we go. Add this address to the list. Okay. Actually, I should have put a description on the book. Right, so that's key S. Let's do the same for U. So we'll press the U key. What changes? Whoops.
Flawless victory.
Yeah, didn't mean to do that.
2. Fight.
And then you see this one's changing, look. So do exactly the same to that, add to this list. This is key U. Okay. Right, let's get rid of this for the time being. Right, so we've got all 3 keys, D, S and U. Right. Right, so just check these. Let's put 1 in this one. And it's crouching. Yeah. Got 0 back in it. Right, let's put a 1 in this one. And he punches. Awesome. Right, so we found our key combination that we need. And the addresses, and we know that to activate it, we need to put a 1 in these. Right. So the next thing we need to do is to do our scripts. So I'll see on the flip side, and I'll start our script to automate these fatalities. Right, to do our script, we're going to do a lower script. Right, first thing we need to do is go to memory view. It doesn't matter where in the air they inject this, because it's not exactly an injection. So yeah, so you'll go to tools, go to auto assemble, go to template, and we'll go to cheat table framework code. So click that. Let's get rid of this. Don't need that. And we don't need that. Alright, as long as we've got the enable and the disable, right. So the first thing we need to do to tell Cheat Engine that this is going to be a lower script, we need to do this, curly brackets, and do this. Oops, put caps on. I get it right. There we go. Right, so this signifies to Cheat Engine that we're starting a lower script. Right, so I need to tell Cheat Engine that where it ends. So what we do the curly braces again, and we do ASM. Alright, so that tells Cheat Engine well, we finished our lower script, and we can do some assembly down here if we need to, but we're not going to do that with this. Alright, so we started that. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to declare our variables in this. Alright. So we're going to do that. Let's get rid of that. We don't need that now. Right. So these are the addresses that we need. Actually, I'll copy them down here. Alright. So D equals 00 E5 7 C 9 4 S equals 00 E5 7 C A3 and U equals 00 E5 7C A5. Right, so that's what I'm going to put in here. Right, so here's our variables for the keys. Alright, for anybody that don't know what a variable is, just think of it as, think as a box, and on that box, on the front of the box, you got a label D. Right, so you got your box, on the front of the box, you got a D on it. Now the contents of that box can be a memory address like this, or it could be a number or a string. Just think of a variable just like that. It just stores a memory address, a number or a string. Right, this is what we're doing. We're putting this address into this variable, into this box if you like. Right, you have to do this, I forgot. Right, you have to do it like this, in like hex format. Right, so that's our 3 addresses that we need. We also need 2 more. Right, so we need key press to equal 1, and we need, I've got the key up. Key up equals 0. Actually, I'll change this to key down. Right, so we've got our variables declared. Now what we're going to do, we're going to use the command write integer, because we're writing an integer. And basically what we're going to do, I'm going to put 1 into D. So it's basically that, but D and then key down. Put caps on again. Key down. Right, so what this basically is doing is putting key down, which is 1, into D, which is this one here. So it's basically pressing the D button. That's all it's doing. Right, and because computers read scripts very, very fast, we need to do a delay, a slight delay. And we use the sleep command to put a slight delay in this. Alright, I'm going to use 50 because I know that this works well. Now this number represents seconds. I believe if you've got 1,000 in there, then that represents 1 second. So this is basically a fraction of a second. Alright, so press your key down and keep your finger on the button for a fraction of a second. Alright. and then we're going to write another integer. Oops, integer, you do that right? And we're going to do D key up. So this is telling the computer that we've let go of the D button, and again we have to do a slight delay of 50, and that's basically all we need to do for the D button. So right, so yeah, press our key down, we wait, right, and then we press our key up. Well, yeah, let go of the key basically. So we just do the same for the rest of the combination, which is S and D again and the new. So to save a bit of time, I'm going to copy this. Right, I'm going to paste it. I'm going to change that to S and that to S. And then I'm going to copy it again, and then there. Let's copy this, and we change this to U. And that to U. Right, so as you can see, we have pressed the key, D down, I'll let go of it, press S down, let go of it, press D, U, and that's all we basically need to do. So let's assign this to current cheat table. And we'll do fatality 1. Right, so let's test this, see if it works. Right, so let's kick his ass. Right, so we're near him.
Finish him.
Right, let's enable our script and see if it works. And there we go. There we go, it's that simple.
Scorpion wins. Flawless victory. Fatality.
Right, there's a couple of things I need to mention. And the first thing is, right, let's restart this again. When you're on the left side, where the combination of the keys is this for the fatality, when you're on the right hand side, it is slightly different.
Fight.
And I'll show you. So let's go to moves list. Oh, hang on. It's right, so it's on the right hand side. Let's go to moves list. Let's check our list and moves. Right, finishing move. Right, so when it was on the left hand side, it was DSDU. When you're facing, well, when you're on the right hand side, it's ASAU. So just bear that in mind if you're doing this. It changes slightly if you're on the right hand side. So yeah, just accommodate that in your script. Here, instead of like D here, you put A and put A here. So obviously you're going to have to find the address first, but yeah, you should know how to do that now. And secondly, on some of these fatalities, you're going to be at a jump distance. Alright? And basically what you need to do is you need to move backwards, and you have to keep your finger on the button for a certain amount of time to get the right distance. Alright? So what I'm going to do that in a script. I'll I'll do it and I'll see you on the flip side. Right guys, I've done the script. If this fatality here, it says toasty, as you can see, the combination is SWWU and is at a jump distance. Now I'll show you the script. It's basically exactly the same as before. So obviously it's a different combination of keys, but the important part is this one here, which says A, which represents going backwards when you're on the left hand side. Now the only difference is this value here, so we sleep for a bit longer. Alright, so I've done 500, which represents half a second, and it calculates the distance that you need to be before you can do the fatality. Alright, so I'll show you working in action. So yeah, we'll kick his ass again.
Scorpion wins. Flawless victory. Round 2. Fight! Finish him.
Enable the script. Right, see that distance it does? Is that the right distance? It does his fatality. Yeah.
Scorpion wins.
So there you go guys.
Victory.
I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you've learnt one or two things. If you did like the video, then please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. See you later guys.